RJ was RJ in this one, baby. He put that thing on his back and he said, I'm not done yet. Huddle up.
You don't want none! You don't want none!
What's going on, Tar Heel Nation? It is your favorite North Carolinian, Ross, the Tar Heel. And in this huddle, baby, we're going to talk about the 68-59 victory of our stinking Tar Heels over the Wake Forest Demon Deacons in the quarterfinal matchup of the ACC tournament, man. And that obviously sets up the much anticipated rematch for the third time between North Carolina and Duke. But before we get into that, man, the Duke matchup, that is, I obviously got to talk about this game a little bit, man. And 100% big time shout out to my man, RJ Davis. There were long stretches in this game where Carolina was not good at all offensively outside of my man RJ. And one of the very things that plagued North Carolina in the first matchup, those scoring droughts that I kind of talked about in the preview, Carolina had a bunch of those, man, especially stinking early. And fortunately, they played well enough down the stretch to erase some of that, if you will, and get the victory against Wake Forest, bro. North Carolina only shot 33.9% from the field and 36.4% from beyond the arc. They were +8 on the glass, but they had a little bit more turnover problems and not nearly enough assists to kind of complement that Notre Dame game, like we're talking about ball movement and ball security. I think they had 3 or 4 more turnovers in this game than the Notre Dame game, and not even close to as many assists. I think EC and RJ had 16 combined with maybe 4 turnovers or 3 turnovers. In this game, I think they both had 3 combined assists, if I'm not mistaken, man. Let me check that out real quick. I know this is kind of off the... Yeah, EC had 2 and 2 turnovers. RJ Davis only had 1 and 1 turnover. So 3 assists, 3 turnovers, man. Not even close to the same kind of ball movement. And Jalen Withers was only 2 for 7 from 3. I guess it's good enough to be complimentary offensively. He finished with 9 points, but it wasn't the same offensive onslaught that we saw against the Irish. And I don't think we can expect that from him every day anyway. But thank the Lord in heaven that RJ Davis is a stinking Tar Heel, bro. 37 minutes, 5 of 9 from the field, 5 of stinking 6 from beyond the arc, and he was a perfect 8 for 8 from the charity stripe with 23 big ones to put North Carolina on his stinking back and carry them over the hump, dude. Huge game from my guy stinking RJ, man. And, you know, the series this year, the 2 games that Carolina's played against Wake Forest, they've been kind of muddied, ugly, just not very good flow, right? An ebb and flow to the actual game. A lot of that has to do with the way that Wake Forest plays defense, you know, but Carolina only scoring 68 and keeping Wake Forest under 60 is pretty good, man. That's not bad at all. Wake Forest is not the most explosive offense. However, holding any team under 60, especially in a must-win game, is huge. And I really do, man. I think that they solidified. Basically, they made their case. They stated their case well enough to feel pretty comfortable, barring something crazy happening, that they should get a tournament invite. 22-12, and now they're in the ACC semifinal game matchup with North Carolina. And I'm gonna tell you, or Duke. And I'm gonna tell you another thing that I thought was paramount. My first key to the game was stop Cameron Hildreth. Cameron Hildreth had 20 points against North Carolina and just plagued them in that first matchup. He was 4 of 15 from the field, 0 for 6 from 3, and he finished with only 9 stinking points, dude, and that was huge. Because Hunter Salas, he got his numbers, dude. 25 points, almost shot 50% from the field. Kind of figured that might come. The key was stopping the second leading scorer. And they really did, man. They put the stinking brakes on Cameron Hildreth. And that's what Carolina needed to do. That is 100% what the Heels needed to do to come out victorious in this game. So I would say key number one, they did a fantastic job stopping Cameron. He only finished with 9 points, and he shot barely, probably, under 30% for the game. The second thing, ball security. Carolina had more turnovers than they did against Notre Dame, and they additionally did not have nearly as many assists, man, with the ball movement, right? So they weren't hitting as many shots out there on the corner. The ball movement wasn't necessarily as crisp, and that kind of plagued them to a certain extent and kept Wake Forest in the game. But the one thing that they did fairly well in this one is they attacked the rim. They attacked the rim. They got to the charity stripe. Vin Lubin was 2 for 4. Jalen Withers was 3 for 4. RJ Davis was 8 for 8. Jay Wash was 1 of 2, and Seth Trimble was huge from the charity stripe as well at 8 and 9. Carolina shot 81.5% from the stripe, 22 of 27 for the game. So anytime you're attacking the rim, bro, and you're getting to the stripe and you're converting on that end, I would say greater than 80%. That's a stinking plus all daggum day, man. So good to see Carolina with a +7 advantage on the free throw line. And we move on, baby. We stinking move on, and we get that much anticipated rematch against the stinking Blue Devils. And I, for one, I hope that RJ is good. I know he came down a little bit, bummy on his ankle, but he seemed to kind of like walk it off, and hopefully that thing doesn't stiffen up afterwards. Hopefully he's clean, good clean bill of health for this important semifinal matchup. And you know what? I also hope that stinking Cooper Flagg is healthy too, because I want them to be at full strength, and I want Carolina to stinking handle business for 40 stinking minutes in this upcoming game, dude. So I'm excited. I am stinking excited, baby. And this is the much anticipated matchup that your boy has been stinking hoping for. And like I said, the cherry on top is that I feel pretty confident that Carolina has moved themselves not only on the right side of the fence, but securely they have shown that they are a tournament team, bro. And I'm excited about that. Don't care what anybody else says. So, really short video. I got it, man. But you guys let me know what you think down in the comment section about this stinking victory, bro. And how much do you think, how confident are you? That's probably the better way to phrase it, in Carolina being selected on Selection Sunday, here coming up. I'm pretty daggone confident, man, and I really am interested to see what you guys think as well. 68-59, Carolina advances to the stinking semifinals of the ACC tournament. We ain't done yet, baby. It is a great day to be a Tar Heel. Love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one, Tar Heel Nation. Go Heels.